you. Yes, so I'm delighted to be here, and I'm going to be rather brief because I know it's been a long day for everybody, but I'm delighted to say a few words to close today's book launch and to wrap things up. As I said, I know it's been a long day for everybody. That started here in the UK at 6 a.m. This morning, and it's now 2:35 in the afternoon. So if you joined at the start and you're still, in the meeting, then well done. I wish I had your stamina. Naren, you've done marvelously. I presume you've been here all day, so that's great to see you still going so late in the day. I wish to thank, of course, everybody involved in today's event. I'm sure we've all learned a lot from an exciting range of colleagues, offering interesting, often challenging insights about soft power. I think that what is clear from today's event, but also from both editions of the Routledge Handbook of Soft Power, is that our understanding of soft power is evolving, as is the application of soft power. And this is why I always suggest going easy on former Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld, who allegedly confessed that he didn't know what soft power is, because sometimes it's very difficult to pin down exactly what soft power is and how it can be used and how it can be identified. So I don't think that Donald Rumsfeld was too far wrong in saying that he doesn't quite know what it is. And a single unifying, satisfying definition, of course, is elusive, but we sort of know it when we see it. And as those of you who are familiar with my work will know, I'm very skeptical of the more cultural approaches to soft power, which is why I liked, the values-based approach in the last discussion about Scotland. And I believe that it's important to find the sources of soft power in political institutions, political cultures, values, behaviors, and the friends that states keep, what I call the power of example. Editing the case study section 3 of the handbook, gave me an opportunity to glimpse how a range of different actors across the world generate soft power, sometimes without any intention of doing so. It can be a byproduct of other things. You don't have to set out to generate or exercise soft power. And I think for me, the most exciting work is taking place outside government structures and institutions, and in places that usually receive little attention within the English language literature. Thus, the contributors in part 3 of the book discussed, for example, civic virtue as soft power, private cultural foundations, the soft power of transnational higher education, something that I'm very familiar with given my previous role in Sino-British universities, and as memories and memorials of war. I think most edifying is that Naren, Lilian, and I agreed that the second edition should be a completely new book rather than simply an updated version of the first. After all, the field, like the contemporary political and cultural landscapes, is changing at a brisk gallop, and it can be difficult to keep up. And we include perspectives on issues that we never could have foreseen when the first edition was published. In particular, of course, the COVID-19 pandemic. And I'm sure that we could also include chapters on the Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and of course now with the horrific scenes that we're seeing on nightly news from Israel and Gaza. So again, I wish to thank all of our contributors to this event. and to everyone who's participated online and asked questions and listened carefully. Thanks also to everyone who wrote a chapter for the handbook. Thank you for your patience and for your cooperation. And I hope that you are all as proud of the finished product as the editors. Thank you to Routledge for commissioning the second edition. And I want to say a special personal thank you to both Naren and to Lilian, who made editing the volume such an enjoyable and inspiring project. And if I may say so, here's to the third edition.